Hello, I'm Rajnish Kumar, a third year student at IITM BSc Data Science, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity where I learned about agents, and it was really a great experience working on the given tech stack. I have built a bunch of agents which works together to find answer for the given query. Like recently, while working as an intern at a company, we got a project from one of our client. So they provided with they provided their database access, different kind of documents, and we struggled a lot with that project. So in this hackathon project, I've tried to solve similar kind of problem when we have different source and we want to query some data and we are not sure which source to go with, and all the source will have some different steps to query the data. So let's start with the flow diagram. Let's go to the laptop screen. So coming to the agent diagram, how this whole system works. So user enters some query, or user or any agent enters any query, and then it goes to the intent classifier, and this intent classifier classifies the intent of the query. If that query can be sent to the SQL agent, document agent, or hybrid. So let's show you how our data looks like. So we have this DB that contains some structured data about some patients. I've created this dummy data. So now coming back to this document, so it had some PDF documents that contain some other details about those patients. So this whole system, what it does is it classifies, it gives these are these are all worker agents, error handler, hybrid document. So agent this main agent and this worker agents work together to solve a problem. So let's walk you through our UI. So our UI looks something like this, where we can ask any query, like if I ask show me top two patients by billing amount. So let's go to the terminal. So first what happens is it will go to the intent classifier. This is hybrid, error handler, and intent classifier. Look, intent classifier. So it first came to this just ignore these warnings and errors. These are due to the Alman registration. So if you see the request that was sent, first comes to this agent, intent classifier agent, and look pulled show me top two patients by billing amount, and then ASI using ASI1 classified this query as database only, confidence 0.95. So we got the answer. So it again send this query to the database only agent, and if I go back to database only agent, document only, hybrid, and this is the database only SQL agent. So okay, so it received acknowledgement from message. Yeah, so see here, SQL agent received query. Show me top two patients by billing amount, request ID. This query is show me top two patients by billing amount. Then it generated using ASI1 again generated this SQL query. Select star from made order by billing amount in descending limit to 2. And again using this select query, we fetch the DB and then execution return to rows. Answer generated successful. SQL agent generated this answer and it sent back the answer to the intent classifier, and intent classifier again sent back this to this UI here. So this also works with I have registered this all on AgentVerse. You can see this all. So 4 agents I have registered it here, and one is on a different account. So if I go and even if I want, I can individually ask questions to all the agents, but it's better to ask to the intent classifier. Uh, if we ask from intent classifier, it will answer. It will work with all the worker agents, and it will get you the best answer. If I come here and instead of asking that, let's ask here in intent classifier. So if I ask a similar question, let's go and see some questions that we can ask. So let's ask, provide me with Andrew's what's biodata. So this is intent classifier agent, the main agent. If I ask this question, again that whole process will go. It will come to the intent classifier, and it classified as document only since it's from document, and then it goes to the document agent here in this, and then it generated the answer and it sent the request. So I got the answer here. So it works with both like custom UI as well as on this AgentVerse. So these are all the different agents. I'll show you one by one. So this intent classifier, as I told, this classifies and works with several worker agents to get the best answer. Then document agent, then we have this hybrid agent, then we have this error handler agent. So it handles the error, like if sometimes if the question is not from either a document or SQL, then it will handle. So let's go to our custom UI and see some other features as well. So now let's suppose we have this nice UI, but we cannot go all the time to the directory or to our project and add documents and all. So I've created this nice UI so that we can add, delete, or uh, add, delete any documents. So if I want to upload any document, just I have to click on this, click on, let's suppose I upload this resume, upload. So session expired. That means I logged in long before, so I will have to log in again. If I log in again, login successful. Now I'll be able to upload this document. This document came here. So if I go and see the result, so document query document added successfully, and now we have 6 documents. And now based on all these 6, our chat is going to answer. So let's go and try to delete this again, and try 5 document and delete successful. Okay, now comes back to this database thing. So there is two way for this to work. So one way is like you upload a SQLite DB through this drop down, and another way is to let's go and try to data DB. We have this DB. So if I select here, upload here, then database upload successful. So the database got updated. And there is another way to connect any DB, MySQL or Postgres, anything. And this time, like documents, we can add multiple documents, but here with database, whatever we choose, either we can have this SQLite file, or else we can connect with MySQL or Postgres. Only one DB at a time will work with this. Okay, so let's go and ask a hybrid question to through this UI. So I'll go to intent classifier, chat with agent, and I'll enter the query. Coming back to this, so summarize the background as well as bill amount. So it classified as hybrid agent and it's sent to the hybrid. Now come to this hybrid agent. Now let's see the logs. So this acknowledgement, summary of bill, as well as it sent the uh, it processed and sent back the response to the UI. So this is how it works. So we have this API documentation apart from that, and then this info which contains all the details about this project, what questions to ask, and using this admin panel, anyone can upload any documents and add any database. Back to our code, our agent's code, and if I go to SQL agent, so here we are using ASI1. I have saved the ASI1 API key in the .env folder, and from there I'm loading it. So let's start from intent classifier. So when a query come to intent classifier, it uses this prompt template. I have prompted so that it works well, and then using this function get ASI1 response. I'm using this function to query to get the classification based on the query. So using the above prompt and this ASI1, I'm again using a function that uses ASI1 response and gives it a query. And then since we cannot blindly believe on the response by any LLM. So it sometimes we want a JSON format data, but sometimes it can have backticks or some other things. So I have one function that cleans this raw data and then loads the JSON. It sends to relevant agent, and then let's suppose it sent to the SQL agent. So when SQL agent receives that query, it will. So we have this get schema information. So it's not hard coded. When somebody uploads a document, a database or connects with database, it automatically will fetch the schema of the DB, and this schema I'll send to the in the prompt. I'll add the schema, and based on this schema and the user query, the ASI1 will generate the query. So I have some other function as well, like cleaning the response from cleaning SQL response from ASI1. So sometimes it contains backticks, so it handles that. Then I have this generate fallback SQL. So sometimes when it fails to generate relevant to the what user is asking, it will manually, like, it's better to give something rather than giving nothing. So in that case it will handle based on the user query. And then this function that generates the response from ASI1, and this convert to SQL function that converts, uh, it takes the natural language query from the intent classifier, and then it converts it to a SQL query, and then that SQL query we execute on the given DB, and then based on the data that we get, we again give it to the ASI1 with a prompt and uh, the data that we get, and then it generates the final answer, and it returns back to the intent classifier, and then intent classifier will again return to the UI, or if some other agent asked, like if I ask from this AgentVerse, then it will return it to here. In the hybrid, same way I have used error handler. It's just using AI to answer, since we don't have any information in the DB or document. So LLM itself will answer based on the query. Hybrid gets the vector, loads the vector DB, do similarity search, as well as it will query the DB and then respond based on that. And then if we go to our main app, this is where we are using LangChain GenAI, generative AI embedding, to create the embeddings of the documents uploaded. And all the this query and then all the other database handling, these are all we are doing from here. So I have this GitHub account that I have created, which contains this beautiful README page. And so one by one I worked on different features. So I have this different branches. So firstly I start all the agents with a single file, which then I went to running those all agents individually. And in all the agents, if you see, chat protocol. That's all. Thank you.